Yo, Bodgers, we're straight into it today, limited time, basically straight into a going old school mechanical fuel pump, because I am fed up of using this dreadful electronic setup with a battery on the roof just to test things. So we're going back to that. Maybe we'll go electronic in the future again, I don't know, but you know, slap that bad boy on. Got a nice shiny air filter, check out this bad boy. Oh yeah. We're going to slap that on hopefully too. Pretty basic video. We had it running last time, you obviously haven't seen that because I didn't film it. And it now drives backwards and forwards. Clutch works perfect. Absolutely fantastic. Need to bleed the brakes a bit more, and then a couple of other niggly things, but the only problem I've got at the moment is when I'm revving it, it's choking itself. So still need to do a bit of adjusting on the carb, bit here or there. I'm hoping an air filter is going to help, because you know, too much air otherwise and all that kind of stuff, but yeah, extremely close to driving it. Let's get these bolts off. So in case you didn't know, the mechanical fuel pump goes all the way down there. It's going to be a nightmare. Let's see if I can get in. There it is, that little plate there. I'm going to take that bugger off, and then this thing here will sort of hook upwards into it. Sorry about that, for some reason we got like a mini World War going in the background, the amount of planes there are. Anyway, this thing works, as you can tell, by basically the cam, I think it's the cam on the bottom of the engine. When it goes round, it rotates and it presses down on this, or probably presses up, whichever way round. Normally, without the billion planes, you could hear that making a noise. So yeah, that hooks in, and then yeah, run the fuel lines into that instead. No need for the stupid battery setup, and then it should be a lot safer then. I can run a fuel thing inside there when I'm driving it or test drive it. Air filter is self-explanatory. A couple of bolts on the back. You take this little cup thing off. Cup thing, I don't know what you call it, like an elbow or a mouth. Take it off, and there's you see one of the bolts there. They basically bolt on there, nice and easy. Right, let's get the bolts off. Yeah, I was going to film it, but yeah, can't get your hand in here and film at the same time. Pretty impossible. It's an 11mm, so it turns out. So 11mm bolts off, plungery thing goes in, and then yeah, 11mm bolts go back in. So we'll see what that looks like. Alright, you clean all your old RTV off. I've got a bit more to do in there, and if you can see any in there, obviously pull it out. But yeah, the plungery thing is going in next. So with these things, luckily, they put a little arrow. There we are. So fuel comes in this way and goes out the other. Pretty straightforward. Probably a pain in the butt to actually fit when it's on the car, because you get your hands on the back of there with the pipes. But yeah, I was going to put them on beforehand, but I don't want to mess around too much with it. We'll see how we go. I'll update you once we're done it. Alright, success. Managed to get it on. I tell you what, these bolts, they never ask why you're so good as you think it is. That's why. Trying to tighten these buggers on, especially when the manifold's in the way. The ideal way would be obviously have the manifold off, but yeah, managed to just about get access to him to tighten them on both sides, but he's on. So the fuel line's going to go onto there, and then the other one goes into the carb. Also the fuel from the tank technically goes on here, or from my little thing I'll probably stick here for now, and then that one goes up into the back of here. Happy ho. Right, let's get that air filter on. So, like I said before, 2 bolts, which I think are Allen keys, just to be awkward, and then yeah, he bolts on the back. Alright, crime with the Sentry is me touching these with my mucky hands. It's so shiny. So yeah, you can see how this goes on. Got a nice cork gasket, slaps on there, and then the bolts, you gotta undo this thing. It's just about access to the bolts from the back end, which then screw into those holes on there. Fairly straightforward, but yeah, let's slap it on. Okay, I've told you it was crime in the Sentry. Look at the grime on there. I had to polish the hell out of it after. Anyway, so you undo your little bolt thing there, and then these things basically lift off. Happy ho, you've got access then, so you can put your bolts through backwards, stick him on, and then stick your air filter all back together afterwards when it's on the car. Okay, let's have a look what it looks like. There we have it. Look how nice and shiny that is. Pretty. Hell yeah. As with everything professional Bodger does, as you'd expect, some kind of problem, fuel lineable, doesn't fit. Typical. Yeah, if you're on eBay, don't buy anything that says it's listed for a Mini. Find out the bore size first. I'm pretty sure I've already had this problem before, and I'm sure I've got some fuel line somewhere, but yeah, until I get that, we ain't gonna see them running. I did have these bodgy ends made of like some plastic hose. They've actually held out quite well, but don't want to keep running it to like temperature and obviously end up with that potentially melting, causing fires, etc. Safety first and all that kind of crap. So yeah, I'm promising the next video, at least the next mini video, we're going to be filming it rolling backwards and forward, driving maybe around the corner, all that kind of stuff. Did forget to update as well. We've actually managed to fix the steering rack. I know it's still a little bit off, but undid both the wheels, as you've probably seen in a short maybe. Undone both the wheels, lifted them up, and then moved the whole thing across just a little bit, so pulled it. So what had happened when I put the steering rack on, obviously that would be a center point, and it's equal on both sides. I put it on, it was a bit to the side on one side. So this wheel, when full lock, was really good, and this one was like a quarter. And the other way, this wheel was really good, and then this one was kind of the same, a quarter. So yeah, if you've got that problem, take both your track rod ends off, jack him up, and then pull, literally manually pull it out, and then yeah, you can gauge it. I did mine actually by full lock left, full lock right, counted the turns, and then roughly gauged it, because this is like 2 3/4 turns both ways. It's like a quick rack. But yeah, you can work out roughly where the middle is from that, so count back on yourself, and then it should be about right. Stick your track rod in, then you've got a little bit of adjustment on both sides. All these dodgy hand movements, yeah, love it. Anyway, yeah, so it'll actually track and turn the same angle, so I've got to update with that. Winner. We're getting there. Like and subscribe, all that kind of crap. Next video, new car. Oh yeah, and because of new car, we're going to be doing a whole bunch of work on the old Saab. That's going to come in the garage, going to all get crammed in, and then yeah, we'll do a whole bunch of updates. Oops. All that box is there, all Saab parts, so look forward to that. Whether you want it or not, it's happening. Awesome.